Hey yo, what's good, man? So nowadays, all these woke motherfuckers, they be trying to get everybody on their side so that they can push their agenda. But I feel for the autistic people. They getting lumped in with all this LGBT woke stuff. I ain't got no problem with LGBT. Y'all can do y'all. But it's a woke shit that lead to communism I got a problem with. They trying to use autistic people too. But here's the thing, they making a mockery out of autism. See, they be like throwing around terms like, ooh, neurospicy. You neurospicy. Motherfuckers turn everything to a trend and a hashtag. They don't know what it's like to be autistic, really. See, it ain't about being performative with your tics. I got tics too, but thing is, most autistic people before autism became this thing that y'all can just use as an excuse for some other shit. See, people like us, we learn to adapt. This voice I'm using right now is an adaptation, because I'm used to masking. Been masking my whole life. See, what us autistic people really crave is structured routine and patterns. We very good at pattern recognition, taking unstructured data, turning it into real structure so that you can get something out of it. Throughout history, all the major technological advancements, there was some autistic people involved. Not saying they all autistic, but a lot of them was. It's just we didn't have that word that time. I feel like a lot of autistic people feel alienated right now because the way the woke left and they social media posts and the culture on the social media be pushing autism, it make you think it's about being a weirdo. Nah, it's just how you see the world. And yeah, we do be called weird sometimes because we got special interests, which we go real deep into. But we don't go deep just to be a follower. We go deep because we need data points. The data points for pattern recognition. Once you got enough data points, you can map out anything. That's why we struggle so much with socializing. So it makes us an easy target. Because we be seeing patterns everything, but shit, you can't predict what's going to happen in the social situation, even though you can understand the dynamics and what's going on and what people are thinking and what their motives probably are, but we can't apply it because it's like, think of it like this. If you're driving a car, it's easy when you're driving the car when you're in the car. But try driving a car through a city using a remote control while flying around in a hot air balloon with no cameras on your remote. I mean, no screen and no camera in the car giving you a first-person view. That's what it feels like to most high-masking autistics. See, we can appear normal so that y'all don't call us weird. And we can learn to adapt and be like chameleons. Fit in with all the different cliques and shit. We can understand what it means to do things for the cliques, both digital and social. But that ain't really us. See, we be thinking about the patterns and we be like, even though we understand why you're doing what you're doing, it still don't make sense to us. So you're still kind of unpredictable because we're looking for logic. That's why a lot of autistic people, when they understand something, they ain't just fixated on the thing. They want to understand this underlying systems. Take crystals, for example. I love crystals. I feel like they do have healing properties, but I don't approach it like, oh, it's magic. If I buy this crystal, this gonna happen. No. I see it very different. See, if you believe in things like quantum entanglement and stuff like that, that's one way to look at it. But the other way is, we all electrical beings. We got a nervous system. All of this about nervous system regulation, right? Anyway, we got nerves in our hands throughout our body, passing electrical signals. Now, the crystal, it got piezoelectric properties, which means when there's a current passing through it, it vibrates at a specific frequency equivalent to the current and the size of the crystal. I ain't using the right words because right now I'm in my presenter voice. This is a form of masking, which I try to convert into a skill. The skill of impersonation and mimicry. Because that's what we're doing subconsciously anyway. When you make the subconscious conscious, you can make a little more sense of why you do what you do. And yeah, autistic people usually get drawn to other cultures too, because it's something to figure out. It's a new system to understand. Most autistic people are very systems minded. The thing is, that takes up a lot of your mental capacity to keep thinking about that, and you just gotta keep thinking about it. So we ain't got time to think about all the social stuff until we really need it. And that's similar to interoception problems, where we don't understand how we actually feel inside, both physically and emotionally. So for example, I might not realize that it's pretty hot in here, and I won't realize till I'm sweating. Same thing with the cold. I won't realize it's cold until I'm shivering. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing with socializing. I won't realize there's something wrong until something's really wrong. Or I won't understand why people be like texting you and you reply and then it take 3 days for the next text. It's like that shit moves slow, and it's like keeping too many tabs open. Shit like that. I don't know where I'm going with this, but I don't like how the woke people be hijacking everything and being like, this is what it means to be this. This is what it means to be that. They don't know shit. They just trying to rally everybody together and make some communist utopia that don't exist. And see, the high masking autistic people probably see that. They know they wearing a mask. But it's not a mask of trying to lie to people. It's a mask of, I need to conduct myself in this system, otherwise nothing gonna work. It's not about telling a lie. It's about changing your syntax, changing the way you connect to everything. Like, I know if I use my Indian accent, natural monotone voice, firstly, the idea is going to connect in a way different way than they are now. See, right now it's kind of fluid. Even if you don't really care about what I'm saying, at least it all flow together. But that's what I need to do here. Because it don't matter if you're saying all the right stuff and what you're saying is technically correct if nobody want to listen. And that's why autistic people be masking. And I feel the way they be portraying it, it's like, if you find out you're autistic, looking at how they be doing things, you just gonna infantilize yourself instead of trying to adapt. Because honestly, if you adapt, you ain't gonna need a stem as much. Like, yeah, like I guess me playing with my hair is stemming. Maybe. But you can apply the need to like move your hand and fidget to things that can actually be constructive. Like you could learn to play guitar. You could learn to draw. If you do a lot of echolalia, meaning repeating words, shit, why not repeat the texture of the voices you heard the words with in the first place? Like what I'm doing now. Why don't you also go deeper and understand the speech patterns and like try to understand the underlying system? But see, if you're autistic, you probably do that already. But you just feel weird doing it outside because people be like, hey, what you doing? You ain't being yourself. Well, the thing is, you was never yourself. You was always masking. So be free to switch the mask however you like. Have fun with it. Because everybody got a mask. This whole neurodivergent, neurotypical, man, nobody typical. That's what I think. Everybody got something going on, and the word I hate the most is neurospicy, because they be making that shit sound all cutesy. We don't need that. What we need is people being able to be themselves, but also not being forced to go along with some greater agenda that's pushed on them under the guise that is going to benefit everybody, because it ain't. Utopia don't exist. If it did, they would have built it by now.